5. Look at the distance, 101 meters. Dasun Shanaka at his best. Sri Lanka have missed this Dasun Shanaka for quite a while. Well, he's made 28 of 18, 2 4s and 2 6s. The time at the dot. Nicely bowled it wider. Try and drag it if you want to. The spotlight on Dasun Shanaka. 2 balls in the over left. Looks to sweep and good fielding. Good fielding. Swept it off his leg stump and found the man at short fine leg. That was flying. Again, fired at the stumps. Calculated chances taken by Shanaka. Right, last ball of the over. He gets it on the full. And where has it gone? Long enough. It's it. Big. Well, that was the over Sri Lanka was after. They needed a big over, and especially going into the last 5 overs. They got a set batter. Shanaka 34 on 21. Sri Lanka has a role to play here. Now, what about this? Has he cleared it? I think he has. That's a good start. We talk about the shorter boundary, and that's perfectly executed. 3 sixes in the last 5 balls have got Sri Lanka back on track. This is where he likes it, Charitha Salanka. And the first ball of Tuskin's new spell is put under pressure straight away. 5 overs of seam, that's what Bangladesh have. 2 to Tuskin, 1 to Shariful and 2 to Mustafizur. That was pace on. And Sri Lanka enjoyed it. That was pace off at 4. Very well done. Waited for it. Lovely pivot and worked it behind square leg. Slower delivery, he had to wait. Nicely controlled. Maybe Shariful got that timing wrong. Timing of the dive. But both batters, they had to come in and take control. They sure have done that. Yeah, missed outside the off stump. Well, this is the momentum Sri Lanka has been looking for. They've been choked by the spinners. They hit that powerfully, Dasun Shanaka. Short boundary, got down on one knee, made sure that he got it on the full. Long levers swinging through the line of the ball, Shanaka. And then what about Charitha Salanka? The 6 of the first ball and then that boundary. Again, face off, this time over mid-off. Not great timing, they'll come back for 2. With the field that he set, the point on the boundary, wideish third man, he's going to be bowling the angle across. Last over, Sri Lanka really needed that. A big over to break the shackles. Big sixer to follow up that boundary, and then that was the last ball. Flat and hard. Yeah, that was the over they were after. They needed a big one. They needed the momentum back. And that over, and now this over, 12 runs. Sri Lanka's rate of scoring over 8 runs and over. 2 balls in the over. 2 fielders in the circle behind square. Goes slower, wider. That's the plan. He's got a deep third. He's got a deep cover. And also Tuskin knows that the leg side boundary to the left-hander is the shorter one. He'll go wide and full. Forced to bowl this line. Up Sri Lanka hitting for a 6 and a 4 in the first 2 balls. He's got to react and go defensive. 31 off 13. Shanaka, Sri Lanka, both playing their part in it. They're almost matching each other. Last ball of the over. They've got 13 runs in the over. On the single. It's another very good over. They've got 14 off it. They're down to the last 4. Sri Lanka, 129 for 4.
Outstanding batting. 31 runs at the last 2 overs has really kicked them into this last little bracket. One thing that Sri Lanka have done so far in this edition of the Asia Cup, they've been going at 11.2 runs per over in the last 5 overs, compared to Bangladesh going at 8.1 with the batting in the last 5. So this is a game-breaking area for Sri Lanka. And it looks like they're on track at the moment to try and do exactly the same sort of thing to make sure they get this up towards the 170 mark. If they go 12-0 from here, they get to 177. 10 gets into 169. A couple of overs like the last couple we've had could go past the 180 mark. Beautifully bowled. Mr. Fizz has been superb so far. Really has been brilliant.
Yeah, Bangladesh desperately will try to find a bowler who can break this partnership. Partnership have been outstanding. It's simply brilliant. 32 of this 15. And they'll be hoping bowler in action, which delivers the good.
Been really impressive so far, but this is the hard yards. Driving first to cover region. Going to be able to come back and double up for 2 more. Shanaka has been amazing. 37 off 24. Strike rate of 154 so far. Doing exactly what he wanted to do when he arrived at the crease. So Sri Lanka, no start to you. The 15 off the 7 he's faced. That run rate over the 8 mark now. Certainly fell considerably up the first 4 or 5 overs. Driving hard down the ground. There is protection, just going to be the 1. This looks like it's going to be a terrific game. Yes, the first of the Super 4s. We've got an amazing game tomorrow, of course, the second of the Super 4s. DP World Asia Cup 2025, match number 14, what a beauty. India versus Pakistan. On air, 6:30 local time. Here in Dubai, in this magnificent stadium. Good first half of the over from Mr. Fizzer. Just 3 runs conceded so far. A little bit leg side, but just tickle around the corner for 1.
But quite a few boundaries have come in the last couple of overs. We've seen especially Shanaka picking up those big shots down the left side, 3 6s and 2 4s. He's been absolutely brilliant with the bat. His job is not only to make sure that they put a little bit of pressure on the batter and pick up a wicket, but also if he can create some chances on the way by not giving away too many boundaries. Not a single boundary in this over. 4 in the first 4 deliveries, and he's back on strike.
It's a tough call with a short boundary leg side now for Shanaka. This crowd is just building up really nicely. It's great to see as well. It's the Dubai International Stadium. Looking to go offside, slicing it away. Oh, it's almost a beauty. It's almost a magnificent catch. Great effort. Mr. Fizzer at one stage thought he was going to snaffle that. I hope he's going to be okay with his back.
It was a great attempt from Shamim Hussain. In the end, he made it. He got underneath the ball, but couldn't latch on to it. What an attempt. It was the cutter. Yes, a roll of the fingers. They went after it, didn't pick up the slow delivery. Have a look at that attempt. Phew, would have been a sensational one.
It's a very good follow-up delivery as well. End of the over, just 6 from at 135 for 4. It's crunch time now. 11 and over, gets to 168. Sure, they'll be talking about the 170 mark, I would have thought, with Sri Lanka playing like he is. Sri Lanka can do something very similar as well. A partnership 38 off just 20 balls, and Shoreful back into the attack. None for 31 of his 3. Changing ends. Bowling wide, led off stump and just trapped at the last minute. One thing that Sri Lanka have done really well so far is they've been targeting the short boundary. It really is going to be a big part of this game today. Just 62 metres on that leg side. And they've had a clear plan, there's no doubt about it. Any opportunity they've had, they've been working hard towards that shorter boundary.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম বাংলাদেশি ও প্রবাসী ভাইরা যে যেখানে থাকুন না কেন আমাদের ভেলকি ও বালি 365 সাইটটা পৃথিবীর সব জায়গা থেকে খেলতে পারবেন। এখানে আপনারা ক্রিকেট ফুটবল সহ সব ধরনের রেডিং করতে পারবেন এবং ডিপোজিট দ্রুত বিকাশ নগদ এবং রকেটের মাধ্যমে 2 মিনিটে ক্লিয়ার পাবেন। সুতরাং বিস্তারিত জানতে ও বুকিং অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে আপনারা আমাদের স্ক্রিনে দেওয়া ইমো হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ নাম্বারে অথবা পিন কমেন্টে দেওয়া নাম্বারে যোগাযোগ করুন। ধন্যবাদ।
That's the drop catch would have been a stunner. Shamim Hussain in the previous over. So close, yet so far.
Steer his body twist for that one. He tried to grab it on the second opportunity. The 2 singles at the first 2 balls. That's top stuff from Shoreful. Shorter boundary and down. Full toss.
Now both the batters have got a life here. The last one was a very difficult one. This one a little bit easier. It went straight on to him. Tawheed Ridoy, low full toss, wide outside the off stump. Look at the reaction from the fans. In and out.
I think there were 2 disappointed players there. Sri Lanka will be disappointed he didn't put the full toss away, and Ridoy will be disappointed it was grasped. In fact, 3, Shoreful as well. Sri Lanka. That's going to be called a wide. Certainly targeting that long boundary. The left-hander's offside. Exactly the right plan at this stage.
Maybe he was a little bit slow to react because in the end the ball just tipped in front of him. Ridoy fielding at that deep point. Had he taken a little bit, 1 or 2 steps more, maybe he could have caught it waist high.
I think an international player should take those. He'll be disappointed. It's nicely bowled. Exactly the right line and the right length. You can't do too much with that. Really good work from Shoreful.
I'll be disappointed not to see that catch being held, but he's bowled well here. anticipating that Bangladesh will go on to chase a total. Looks like from here on, the current run rate, 160 on the board. But these two are right in the end. Maybe 170.
Really good the last over from Mr. Frizzer. This is very good so far for sure, Phil, but these are the tough two deliveries. 6 from the over so far was excellent. 2 balls to go before he finishes his spell. That's blocked. Really nicely played. That is a magnificent shot for 6. That is outstanding work, and it brings up the 50 stand as well of just 26 deliveries.
He's been simply brilliant. Darshan Shanaka, have a look at this shot. Just makes a little bit room and really goes through the shot. It's gone over the cover for the maximum, brings up the 50. What a shot that is. That is his 4th 6.
That's magnificent work. Top partnership from these two guys in no time. Last ball, the 18th over. It's a full toss, hard down the ground, far enough, yes, far enough again, 6 more. Brings up the 50 as well from Darshan Shanaka. That is magnificent cricket. Really nicely played. He has been superb. His teammates in the dugout have enjoyed it. 18 off the over, 153 for 4. Standing knock from Shanaka. 5 sixes, 2 fours, 30 deliveries, 53 not out, and still 2 overs to go.
The last 5 overs, they managed to smash 61 runs. And then giving themselves a good opportunity to put a really good total here. 2 more overs to be bowled. Have a look at those last 4 overs. Some big overs there. Islam finishing a spell, gone for 49 in 4 overs.
Set up now. Some big tall buildings in the last 4 overs. 3 of the last 4. 2 overs remaining. 153 for 4 it is. Mr. Fezza got hold of that. How far's it gone? She'll be out. No. Just died at the last minute. Got hands underneath it. Desperate dive in for the run out. I think it's going to go upstairs for a look. But people in red, they look too excited.
TV umpire to director, we have an umpire review for run out at striker end. Please give me best side on angle.
হ্যালো আসসালামু আলাইকুম বাংলাদেশি ও প্রবাসী ভাইরা যে যেখানে থাকুন না কেন আমাদের ভেলকি ও বাকি 365 সাইটটা পৃথিবীর সব জায়গা থেকে খেলতে পারবেন এখানে আপনারা ক্রিকেট ফুটবল সহ সব ধরনের বেটিং করতে পারবেন এবং ডিপোজিট গুরুত্ব বিকাশ নগদ এবং লগারের মাধ্যমে 2 মিনিটে ক্লিয়ার করবেন সুতরাং বিস্তারিত জানতে ও বুকিং অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে আপনারা আমাদের স্ক্রিনে দেওয়া ইমো হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ নাম্বারে অথবা পিন কমেন্টে দেওয়া নাম্বারে যোগাযোগ করুন ধন্যবাদ
It's happened at a very good time as far as Bangladesh is concerned. Ends that partnership of 57 and 28. Been a pretty handy knock from the skipper. 21 off a dozen, 154 for 5. At number 7, Kamindi Menas. He was not out a couple of days ago. Steered the ship on the Kusul Mendes to take Sri Lanka home against Afghanistan and Abu Dhabi. No time to get your iron here. Very good player, very talented cricketer. Shanika's been outstanding, and he's done a lot of damage so far in this innings for Sri Lanka. Sanjay Surya be reasonably pleased, I'd imagine, at this stage. He'll be hoping that Shanika can continue and be there right at the very end. Mendes on strike now. Straight away, drills it down the ground. He gets Shanika back on strike. Does exactly the right thing.
That's what he needs to do, get off strike as quickly as possible. That's Kaminda Mendes. 5 runs, decent strike rate, 130 plus.
The danger man on strike now. Shanika, 53 not out. Looking on that leg side, strike rate of 177. 5 sixes so far. Looking to work onto that leg side. Not successful though, just a single.
Yeah, the catch was dropped by Uridoy, but what he did in the end was very good. Yes, he should have taken that. Good presence of mind to get up quickly, pick up the ball and throw at the keeper's end. And it's a really good throw. One bounce and Litun Kumar does the rest. Very good piece of fielding.
Straight away after that, admonish the fielder for bringing the catch down. Now that's gone very high indeed. Litton Das says, I'll take it, and he does quite comfortably. Easily patched. Right and breezy from Kamindu.
That's once again Mustafizur Rahman. Should have got 2. Picks.
হ্যালো আসসালামু আলাইকুম বাংলাদেশি ও প্রবাসী ভাইরা যে যেখানে থাকুন না কেন আমাদের ভেলকি ও বাজি 365 সাইটটা পৃথিবীর সব জায়গা থেকে খেলতে পারবেন এখানে আপনারা ক্রিকেট ফুটবল সহ সব ধরনের বেটিং করতে পারবেন এবং ডিপোজিট দ্রুত বিকাশ নগদ এবং রকেটের মাধ্যমে 2 মিনিটে ক্লিয়ার পাবেন সুতরাং বিস্তারিত জানতে ও বেটিং অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে আপনারা আমাদের স্ক্রিনে দেওয়া ইমো হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ নাম্বারে অথবা পিন কমেন্টে দেওয়া নাম্বারে যোগাযোগ করুন ধন্যবাদ
Went into Hasaranga now, 2 wickets going down for 2 runs. Easing on the onside, looking to come back for the second. Good running, sharp running, 2 more.
Open the spaces on the onside, allows the batter to come back for the second, taking the fourth one very quickly. Similar kind of strike rate for earlier from Kaminda Mendes. Somebody won his best score. He'll be also hoping that he can connect a few boundaries here.
The Fez has been brilliant. 1 ball to go in his spell, 2 for 20 he's got. Been a little bit expensive in one of the games we've had so far in the Asia Cup, but today has been on song. Drilled down the ground, how far? Far enough? I don't think so. That's out. He's now got 3. The Fez has been absolutely brilliant. Superb work from him. 3 for 20 ends up with. Important wicket at that stage. 158 for 7.
Yeah, it's been a brilliant over from Mustafizur Rahman. Looks good, but not enough power. It's the second attempt from the fielder to grab it, and he hangs on to it. Hasaranga goes. Another wicket falls. 1 for 2. 158 for 7.
Lage now in the middle. Start of the last over. The need to Lage. Not easy for him, that's for sure. Flying back Sri Lanka after passing away of his father. Lage's come back. He's in the middle now of 5 balls before the end of the innings. 158 for 7. Need to get Sri Lanka to stay up on strike. 54 off 32. Certainly to get a couple of boundaries in this over. Short boundary on the offside. Hits it away, scoop on the leg side for 4. Beautifully played, he's got some talent.
He can do no wrong. Sri Lanka has been outstanding. And he's the one who just keeps on going. Picks up another boundary.
হ্যালো আসসালামু আলাইকুম বাংলাদেশি ও প্রবাসী ভাইরা যে যেখানে থাকুন না কেন আমাদের ভেলকি ও বাড়ি 365 সাইটটা পৃথিবীর সব জায়গা থেকে খেলতে পারবেন এখানে আপনারা ক্রিকেট ফুটবল সহ সব ধরনের বেটিং করতে পারবেন এবং ডিপোজিট দ্রুত বিকাশ নগদ এবং রকেটের মাধ্যমে 2 মিনিটে ক্লিয়ার পাবেন সুতরাং বিস্তারিত জানতে ও বেটিং অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে আপনারা আমাদের স্ক্রিনে দেওয়া ইমো হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ নাম্বারে অথবা পিন কমেন্টে দেওয়া নাম্বারে যোগাযোগ করুন ধন্যবাদ
Tries it again, dot ball. Prices of this period of the game.
He's eyeing at the area behind the short fine leg fielder. He's already picked up a boundary there. He wanted to go and do the same again. It's a clever piece of bowling from Taskin Ahmed.
Look at Dasun Shanika's work in T20 internationals. India is best. And Dharamshala in 22, 74 out of 38 is his second best performance. 3 balls left with the innings. Short delivery, beautifully bowled, slow ball, dot ball. Really good work to keep Sri Lanka tight at this stage.
Yeah, very good from Taskin Ahmed.
Player spotlight, certainly on him now. The last 2 balls. Look at the last wicket to go down. Tanzit it was who took that catch, Hasaranga. A bit of a juggle, but no real dramas. And Christopher's 3rd wicket. 2 balls left. Oh, it's another dot ball. Brilliant.
হ্যালো আসসালামু আলাইকুম বাংলাদেশি ও প্রবাসী ভাইরা যে যেখানে থাকুন না কেন আমাদের ভেলকি ও বাড়ি 365 সাইটটা পৃথিবীর সব জায়গা থেকে খেলতে পারবেন এখানে আপনারা ক্রিকেট ফুটবল সহ সব ধরনের বেটিং করতে পারবেন এবং ডিপোজিট দ্রুত বিকাশ নগদ এবং রকেটের মাধ্যমে 2 মিনিটে ক্লিয়ার পাবেন সুতরাং বিস্তারিত জানতে ও বেটিং অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে আপনারা আমাদের স্ক্রিনে দেওয়া ইমো হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ নাম্বারে অথবা পিন কমেন্টে দেওয়া নাম্বারে যোগাযোগ করুন ধন্যবাদ
He got for most wickets for Bangladesh in T20 internationals. He's equal with Shakib Al Hasan, both now 149 wickets.
Raising 4 dot balls in this over. All to Sri Lanka from Tuscan. Last ball of the innings. Big delivery this one. Has he got hold of that enough? He's hit it. He's hit it for 6. It's a magnificent shot to finish the innings. He would have loved a few more of those, I'm sure, on the early deliveries in this over. But he's finished on a high. 168 they get in the end. Sri Lanka